Yo, what is up, my friends? Thank you all for joining me today, man. I'm doing great. Hope you all are doing amazing. It's pretty cold where I am right now, even though it's spring, but I think this is the last cold front I will be getting where I am. So I'm grateful for that. But other than that, man, life is great and it's only getting better. So today's video is going to be a little out there today, going to be a little bit out there, a little more esoteric than normal. I'm going to be talking about the innate psychic abilities that you have and that will be activated when you are on retention. And now before you hit pause and say, oh, that's some bullshit, or you click off, let me say I'm not talking about making objects levitate. I am not talking about reading people's minds. What I am talking about is the natural innate ability within you to pick up on the most subtle of vibrations, the most subtle of energies that other people, that other situations give off. Because as you go down your journey, as you retain more, as you hold your seed and strengthen your spiritual power, you will be more sensitive to these subtle vibrations and energies around you. But going back, I'm not going to say that it is impossible to have the classic psychic abilities to make things levitate and stuff. I'm not going to tell you anything is impossible, man, because what do I know? What do any of us really know is possible? You even look at some of these stories from the Tibetan monks, what they could do, or you even read a lot of the myths, a lot of these old ass stories just passed down to us from like thousands upon thousands of years ago, way older than like the Bible or whatever text. And you look at these texts, man, and you got to think that people back in the day, 4,000 plus years ago, unless they were like a royal kid, like the child of some king, or they were a literal bum on the street covered in their own feces, people did not have the time to just sit around making stuff up. People wrote down what was real, what had actual historical value, whether it be in the form of myth through symbolism or actual event recording. So people did not just spend their time just imagining things. All of this stuff we get from Hollywood, that we see in Hollywood, they get from the past. There is nothing new under the sun. But going back, man, you will have these psychic abilities, these natural abilities unlocked. And I'm not going to give you a time frame. It really depends on how spiritually progressed you are before you start retaining as well. Because if you just jumped out of materialism, or you just jumped out of being lost in your psyche, it might take you a little longer than somebody who was already focusing on spiritual aspects in life, spiritual knowledge. So somebody who is already focused and they're meditating, focusing on their own energy, it might take you a bit quicker to start picking up on these subtle energies, reading situations, reading people. But somebody who has been lost in the material, like I said, it might take you twice as long, 3 times as long to get to that point, which is fine. It's just where you are. You have to go through your journey and progress. We were all at that point once in our life. And I don't want to give you any sort of specific time frame. It could take people hundreds of days. It could take someone, I don't know, maybe even 60 days, 90 days. I really don't want to give you a time frame. For me, I want to say I didn't actually start questioning if I was picking up on these energies and vibrations until I want to say day 150 to day 200. I didn't even start questioning my ability to do such things until that time. Man, like I said, it's just reading people, reading the vibrations people give off. Not necessarily their thoughts. I'm not telling you that. Just the energy they're giving off. The energy in a current situation that maybe priorly you wouldn't have been able to read, but you're picking up on this vibration now. You're like, okay, this whole situation is just full of BS, man, and it's just something I don't need to be a part of. And man, this is powerful. This is real power. And I don't even think I understand how truly powerful this is yet. How like the longer I go down my journey, how much more finely tuned this skill, this natural ability can get. So man, you really have to stay focused on yourself, stay meditating, focus on the energy within. You know, something I've really been trying to do recently is while I sit there, I don't even have to be meditating. I could just be sitting in my car like right now, sitting in my room. And I'll take notes that my attention is not on myself. My attention is elsewhere. It's on my computer screen. It's on my steering wheel. It's on the road in front of me. Well, if you're driving, make sure your, focus is on the road in front of you. But if you're not, if you're parked like I am, just take the second just to focus inside. Like actually focus inside. Feel like what is going on within inside you. I don't even know how to explain it properly. It's something that you just have to try doing. But bring the attention back to yourself and don't push your attention outward, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, guys, like I said, stay meditating, focus on your own energies, build this energy up, retain, do the inversion, handstands, headstands, great way to transmute this energy. Do the breath work, Wim Hof method or pranayama once every single day. This will raise that energy upward and you will feel it. And also start eyebrow gazing just a little bit every day. It will help kick up your intuition. While you're just sitting there or you're meditating, focus on where that third eye would be. Focus your eyes on that spot. And that will help kick up your intuition. It will help you see through the BS in this world. But anyways, guys, that's the video for today. Any questions whatsoever, drop them down below and I will answer them. Like the video, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, share the video. Any personal questions you don't want to leave in a comment, my email is in the description down below. And as always, guys, you all have a great day. Peace.